Already. That's nice. Good, good, good. Bringing in the numbers. Good, good, good. Mm-hmm. What's going on, my beautiful peoples? What's going on today? It's beautifully sunny here. A little crisp. Some -7 or something, so it has warmed up a little bit since yesterday. Yesterday it was still, it kind of was warming up overnight, I guess. So, how's everyone doing today? I'm Kathy Quilts. I'm doing pretty good. Took Papa out on an adventure this morning. Didn't turn out particularly the way I was wanting, but it still ended up very nice. So. I can only surprise him a couple times a year because he doesn't like to be surprised. So I just said, "Are you up for an adventure tomorrow?" And he's like, "Yes." And then he like nervously awaits what the heck's happening. Because one is never too sure now. What is one? We went to a bakery that was supposed to sell breakfast, well, that's another, anyways. And we picked up a couple of treats. I could show you actually. Did you tuck into yours? No, I didn't tuck into mine either. So there we go. So I could show you because we've never been there before, and it's nice to go places that we've never been together before. So I was trying to take them out for breakfast, but they had to call the guy who was coming in to cook the breakfast, and I'm like, at a certain time, if you're open at a certain time, that grill better be hot, and Mr. Chefy in the back better be ready to be cooking my eggs and my sausages. Not, "Hey, are you coming in?" I'm not waiting for that. So I grabbed some sweet treats and out the door we went. Then we found something down the road. Yeah, I was a little miffed. I was like, I had plans. Thought this was going to work out. Because it was a beautiful sunny morning. Kind of watching it come up over the trees and stuff as I was driving, and he was just chillaxing. So yeah. I'm sewing a project bag for my daughter to keep her supplies and for needlework. Very nice, Linda Price. Are you putting little pockets where things like needles can go and stuff? I meant like knitting needles and crochet hooks and stuff like that. Here for the fun. Hi, I've missed you and you're live. So thrilled I heard the notice and I'm here. I'm happy you're here too. Here for the fun. Hi, Cecily. Should be lively with you and Mom. Both of you are fun people. Where's Cecilette? She's here. Hello, Cleo. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Mary. Hello, Sammy D from gloomy BC. I'm sorry to hear that, Sammy D. Hopefully, we can brighten up your day. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. So I know you see me still cutting, and by golly, I did not want to still be cutting these half square triangles, let me tell you, because they're driving me nuts. But I'm still working on it, and it's not a lot to go. I have more 1.5 inches than I can shake a stick at. So the only stuff left to iron is on the iron board. That's what's left. And then left to cut is still here and there. So other than that, it's all been done. And let me tell you, that was many hours of why? And lots of piles of this. I get it, let it go so high, and then I'd be like, okay, move it off to the side, move it off to the side. So, yeah. Hello. Happy everybody's here. I've been in my WI Stash Buster sale today. Came home with more than you took. Hi, Sophie. You gonna come say hi? You come say hi. Come over here. Come on. Come on this side, so they can really see you. No, this side, baby. Come on. Come on, over this here. There we go. Come this side. There we go. There's the rose. I have made progress, and I've even separated into baggies in this basket here. So, yeah, Sophie wants some love, and no. There we go. That is lots of, I have so many, because I think that's what comes off from the binding and most common of, you know, a border or sashing of 2.5 inches and stuff like that. So that's always a good size to come off that little extra piece. And when you're doing the flip and stitch, like when you're trying to make flying geese, and you're trying to make flower petals, or you're trying to do leaves and so on and so forth, that's that little piece that comes off that little chunk, right? So you're such a good girl. Since Tina says hello. Yes, and so does Linda. Yeah, you are such a good girl. And I did have some of this in my stash. Are we good? Oh, we're good. Okay. Have some of this in my stash that I'm going to use to help reinforce the bag. Yeah, you are such a good girl. And I did have some of this in my fusible, lightweight stability, and long some of this in my stash that I'm going to use to help reinforce the bag. Yeah, you are such a good girl. Here's hoping to help. And I did have some of this in my fusible, lightweight stability, and long some of this in my stash that I'm going to use to help reinforce the bag. Yeah, you are such a good girl. And I did have some of this in my usable lightweight stability, and have some of this in my stack that I'm going to use to help reinforce the bag. All sorts of this in my usable lightweight flexibility and shape. Layers, foam, sample between 2 layers of fabric can stand alone or be used with additional stabilizers. Sewing machine safe. So, and I have 20 inches by 60 inches, and that should do me a fair sound, uh-oh. Double talking. What? I have no idea what's going on. What is happening? You were over talking? I was over talking who? I don't think Pop's mic was on. Or you mean I was echoing? I'm sorry. One of me is enough. 2 is just, you know. We're good now? Well, that's weird because I couldn't even hear anything else. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I apologize. We're okay now, though? Was Robin here? Hello, Miss Robin. She was working on a project for me, and I think it looks so darn cute. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I can't wait to give them. All good now? Okay, good, good, good. Sorry, I don't know what happened there. That is really crazy. Well, yikes. Sorry for you guys. I think we were going, I can only get, that's a 3, I think. Yeah, that's a 3. So I have my piles because clearly I have, here's my 2s. This is already my bag for the 1.5s plus this thingy here, or stack there, and here's my 2.5s. What I have going on here is anything bigger than 2.5, and I've just kind of put it in a bigger bulk pile because I've got like, I guess it's like 3 of these big ones, and I'm like, should I take it and cut 2 smaller half-square triangles out of that, and then I could have 2 squares for the Scrappy bucket, or do I just keep it as the way they were intended with the half-square triangles? So, okay. Well, I just feel bad that you guys had to, you know, endure that, you know, terribleness. So what do you think? What do you think? I should keep them the way they are, the size of, and just incorporate them somehow, some way. They are 7.5 inches by 7.5, so that's my biggest, and then I've got like a couple of 4s and 5s, or 4s and maybe 5s, yeah. So I don't know, it was just kind of like, I don't want to trim them all down, but that's a lot. I was like, okay, that's a lot of half-square triangles for 1.5, and then I kept going and, you know, squaring up, and then this is another pile. That's not gonna fit in a bag, so we're just gonna stick that there as the 1.5s. And like the 2s, and then the 2.5s. Well, this one was a 2.5? Yes, it was. Okay, so that could have went in that bucket. Oh, I haven't squared those ones up right. That's right. Okay. But, yeah, we're getting there. Let me just, I'll square these, iron those, and then we'll at least try and figure something out with the 1.5s, because I'd like to try and do something for sure. And then there's ones that were way smaller, like way smaller. You couldn't get much out of that. So what is that one? It didn't even fall within the 1.5. It was too shy on this side and this side. So it's kind of like, well, I don't really want to use those for anything else, right? You're the boss. Has Pop told you that late? Nope, he doesn't. Not someone to stitch before Christmas? Uh-oh, why not, Yo-Yo Crafter? Hello, Rebecca. Nice to see you. Sounded right, rewounded sound from the beginning while you were discussing package. Oh, that is the craziest. Okay. Oh, you want your time to... Really? Can you hear him? Hey. Come here. Just put your paws up. Don't put your claws in. Mommy's tender. Come on. Come on. Just come here. Come here. Which way are you coming? No? This way? That way? Come on, old man. Make a decision. Okay, I'll come and pick you up. Okay, okay, you don't have to dig in. I'm picking you up. Jeez. All right. Hello. Hello, hello, Nadine. Oh, thank you, Pat. That was all Pop's idea. We did that back after we got back this morning. So I'm like, well, first I had to deal with my hair because it was all weird. It was like Johnny Bravo going on. Elizabeth says hello. Elizabeth says hello. Feedy, feedy, fidy, fo. Elizabeth says hello. So did Tina. And Becky. And June. Mm-hmm. Here's a little motor. He can power the sewing machine. Roxanne says hello. Mm-hmm. What you doing, punk? Ow, 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 ow. I know my friend Pam, she really likes his motor sound. Oh, but you're digging your little claws in. Okay, we're good. We're good. I got work to do. It's not the Clive show. Sorry, buddy. Sunny right now, about 40. I think we're only minus, I think it was actually -4 by the time we got back from our adventure this morning. So, Burr, you could hear it good. I just got some cranberry juice with some water. Good afternoon, says Kathleen. Well, he's on his little bed. He's on his little yellow and black happy face kitty bed that was given to him. Husband, he's good actually. He was helping me press. After lunch, I said, could I? Well, actually, I didn't say could I. I was a little demanding as a mom, and but he helped me. Coffee for you. Yeah, he helped. We was pressing some, and at about 10:02, I'm like, we're never gonna get them all done beforehand. I said, thank you for your help. I appreciate it. So I gave him a big hug. So, little bird project. So I'm gonna do something with the little tiny pieces. I am gonna sew them together. It's gonna just be probably in a different manner or some sort. But I'm gonna make a little name tag for myself for my Quilt Guild meetings. 4:25 and 4:15 a.m. and 23 degrees Celsius. Oh, geez, that's warm. That's warm. I like between like 10 and 24. I like the varying. I don't mind wearing a sweater. I like a sweater. I rock a sweater, you know. So I don't mind that. We're supposed to warm up a little bit, and then by next weekend, again, we're supposed to get down to like minus 18 and so on and so forth Celsius. So, freshly squeezed orange juice. Oh, that's what Pop had with his breakfast this morning. Oh, he loves his fresh squeezed orange juice. That he does. Raining here in Orange County, California. Raining. It's beautifully sunny here. It's crispy, but that's okay. I don't mind. I don't mind at all. And of course, yesterday was Friday, obviously the 21st as well of February. And it was teacher strike, so we did a little cross-stitching in the morning, and then I went off on my own adventure in the afternoon to go pick up some batting and some fabric. Do you guys want to see the fabric I picked up for the back of Pop and I's quilt? The one we were doing on the live stream, the 12-hour live streams before? Happy to show you if you guys want to see it. I just picked up a bolt of it. Because I figured, why not? The quilt is so huge. I might as well try and get 10 or 11 meters for a certain cost, you know, $6 a meter, and try and save myself some money. I'm going to get a twofer out of this. Ooh, I am going to get a twofer out of this. Yeah. Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me just square this one up. Happy to show you. I think it's quite pretty. I didn't want to go too, because the front is so colorful, right? It's the, oh my gosh, I totally forgot what the name of the quilt was. What a brain fart. Tranquility, no. What was it called, honey? Oh my gosh, I'm having such a brain fart right now. Old itis is setting in. Oh my goodness. What was our 12 hours that we were working on? Did the little star in the center, and then I progressed with all the multicolor out, and then I bulked it out, and... All right, that was a twofer, all right, hold on. Frequency, thank you, Elizabeth, thank you. Yes, high frequency, sometimes. I'll show the iron camera. See if you can take a look at it. And what's, actually, what is the name? Is there a name on it? Bumbleberries D number BB. So, I don't know. I don't know if you can see that. Game on your tablet, Hallie. That's okay. I'm glad you're here. Hello, Quilting for the Soul. Happy you're here. Glad to see you. I went and subscribed to your channel. No, you can't see that. All right, well, here. There, can you see that? Because I find it so colorful, I wanted to have like a little gray. So, and it's a bit of light gray and medium gray and dark gray, the kind of some of the grays that kind of go in the front, but just more of a textured back to it. So, yeah. Yeah, you like it? I was trying to figure out if there was any other name for it. Oh, hold on. Well, Quilt Source, so I picked it up. Bumbleberries Rock. So, 10 meters. So I figured three across. 3, 3, and 3 gave me 9, which gave me plenty of length as well as width, because it would give me 120 across, 120 across, 120 across, and then the width would be pretty much 120. So it's 114, right, or something like that. So, yeah, and I love gray. It's beautiful. It's really pretty. Very pretty. I likes it. So, and I felt it was a good deal. Because I figured if you get a whole backing for that big king size quilt for less than like $100, and this cost me $65, so I thought it was a good deal. Having internet problems? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It sucks. Well, I figured maybe the quilting, if I felt like I was over quilting, or it looked like maybe I was, or mediumly quilted the front, I didn't want it to be over quilted looking on the back sort of thing. So I thought maybe some of the circles would be there. 42 here in snow and mush and melting. Yeah, we're warming up too. We are. Thank you, Hildy. Thank you, Deanne. Thank you, Rebecca. I thought so too, Vicki. It was a great buy. You're very excited for the 12 hours? Thank you, Roxanne. That's very nice to know. Munchkin and I are going to make some carrot cake and some apple something or others. I think. Apple tarts, maybe, and carrot cake. I don't know. I forgot what we actually decided on finish-wise. Sorry. Are you kidding me? It came already, Helly? Wonderful. Wow. They put the goose wings on that. Holy moly, that was fast. Does anyone here have a mid-arm? I'm not sure. That's a good question there, Tammy. Hello, Nadine. Sort of behaving? I don't know about that. Quint is on my keyboard, so I'm chatting on my tablet. As we set the wind in the back. Uh-oh. Okay, thank you. Maybe I'll... It's one of those days, it seems, I guess. Am I going to get a 1.5 out of that? Oh, just by the hair of my chinny chin. Pop was actually thinking if we got ourselves a little like a RV or a mobile home sort of thing, that he would like to put in a mid-arm in one of those, just so, you know, I can still keep quilting and crafting and so on and so forth. But, you know, it was a long way off. That's retirement years. She loves my voice. Well, that's lovely, Pat. I'm very soothing to animals. It explains why Mr. Clive comes to me all the time, too. And he does. He really wants to cuddle. He's a cuddle buddy. What did I miss, Billy? Oh, Billy and Roxanne. I hope hubby is okay. Uh-oh. Hope hubby is okay. What's going on? This is a fantastic little mat to have for squaring up. And I found my bigger blade was easier than the little one. I think the little one is more for art and curves and so on and so forth. But I found it way easier to use my big one to square up the stuff. Even though it's tiny pieces, you would think sometimes maybe the little one would be. But you know, once I switched it up after a while, for some reason I was having a hard time with my wrist. It was hurting my wrist a little bit after last week. And I went to this one and I was like, oh boy, this is way easier. She comes running when she hears you. It's like, that crazy lady's on. If she only understood. She could use her claws for good and knit you sweaters, Pat. Patchwork behind me. Yes, it is. Actually, I made that for Pop. I made that for Pop. Oh, I heard a... I did. I heard a siren. Uh-oh. You might get a loud siren in a moment here. Yep, you will. Well, that's never a good sound. Up the road, ambulance. Maybe I'll turn this off. I don't know why. It's not scratching anything. It's actually sticking out. So I turn the fan off. Oops. I'm gonna make sure this is all, that's all nice and tight. It's all snug. It's weird. I don't know what's going on today. Seems like every flipping weekend we have some sort of an issue. That was the 2.5s. I designed the American flag with 3D pinwheels for the stars, inspiration from the try at Missouri Star Quilt Company. Was going crazy through all my stash of fabric, never enough red, white, and blue. I kind of feel that with my Canadian fabric too. There's a streamer I watch, she lives in the UK, I forgot where the name, where she actually lives, and she streams to Twitch, and she wanted, she's doing a, you know, kind of like what we did with our 9.5-inch squares with you guys saying where you're from or whatever, but she does hexagons, and it's all hexagons. So she has a template that she wants you to use in the mixed block, and you make a little hexagon flower, and I'm going to use all my, whatever I can find of my Canadian fabric to make all the little hexagons. So it'll be all little representing, and then she's going to enter the quilt into a quilt show. So I thought that was really kind of cool. I don't know why, Josie, I'm sorry. Hello, Sister Lisa. My beautiful sister Lisa, I love you so much. I'm actually supposed to be video chatting with Mom and Victoria later today. So I will later today or tomorrow. I can't remember. I can't remember whether it was Saturday or Sunday. I told her just text me. So, what's going on? Yeah, we're busting our scraps. I have a lot of half square triangles, and I'm trying to make them into something beautiful, and it's going to be a bag, and I have had way more than I really anticipated. These are all my 1.5s. I have this bag full, plus this stash here, but I'm almost done though. I only have this left to square up, and then this what's on the iron to iron and square up, and then I'm done. That's all my stuff. And that was a bucket. That was a bucket full. And this was a weekend project too, by the way. I've sewn mine together, so it's completely attached. But this was definitely a nice fabric bucket pattern that we could definitely use. So, and again and again. I think I made 4 of these, and I used them for little projects like, you know, like this. Was keeping everything together. Yes, that is my real sister. People were questioning if she was my blood or not. She is. That's my eldest sister. I was to go to Calgary and plan to visit if you approve, but now I had to cancel because of surgery. Aww, snaggle bottoms. You saw that tutorial last week reviewing lots of my old videos? Why, thank you, Gwenny. I appreciate you going back and visited the old ones. How was your dinner the other night, Miss Helly? Or actually yesterday. How was your dinner? You were making dinner. What did you make for dinner? Got 3 quilts ready to donate. I find more UFOs in Area 51. Most of them have been finished and donated. There you go. Uh-oh, that's another one. Oh my gosh, I hope this is not serious. Oh, it's one thing you never want to see on, you know. You always see these people on your worst day. Police officers, ambulance drivers, and firefighters. It's never your best day. It's always your worst day. Oh my god, that is a fire truck too. Oh. Thoughts and prayers to the ones. Roasted potatoes and browns. Ooh, very nice. That sounds delicious. I'm so glad you got the table. I can't believe you got it so soon. I'm flabbergasted. That means the other one should too, because there was one that went to the Netherlands. And then there's one that's going to the Channel Islands, and there's another one that's going, I forgot where it was going. You must rename your storage space. The guy at Area 51. I know, isn't that funny? She made me laugh out loud the first time I saw that. Well, now I have to go, but I'm going to watch the rest later and also go back and watch your earlier videos. Love them. Have a great week. Bye. Oh, bye, Nadine. Big hugs. Hope you have a great afternoon. Don't work too hard. Don't work too hard. Just chillax. Okay, I'm just gonna square these guys up, press those, and then we'll start fiddling some of these together. I meant to have this all done. I just did not have enough time. I dedicated like 4 hours already to it. I thought it was gonna be enough, but. And then I've been out here since we got back from breakfast this morning, and that was 9 o'clock. So I was out here for 4 hours putting away at this beforehand. It's not Christmas, so Post is caught up. Yeah, I guess so. Hello, Bernadette. Happy you're here. Miss Sue. Happy, happy, happy. Everybody's here. Oh, yeah. Did anybody want to see what we got from the bakery? Sorry, I forgot about that part. I didn't know if anybody said anything. Because I'm happy to show you, because we haven't even opened up the box since we picked it up this morning. I think we were being good kids and wait till after the stream. And I'm not sure if Pop wanted me on a sugar fix or not. How is the weather in Dublin today? We are about -4 degrees, but sunny and crisp. It's pretty out. The ice is melting. So we're told, but we're saving up rainy, snowy, hot day. Bakery, are you sharing? No, I'm not sharing. Sorry, I wish I could. Like I said, tried to take Pop on an adventure this morning. It didn't work out quite the way I planned. I was like, wait a second here. Because we're early risers, right? Like, both of us were up at like 5:30, and I just kept going back to bed and just laying there, chillaxing, losing my mind, you know. Oh, yes, yes? Okay, hold on. I'll show you. I have to cut the tape, though, I think. Where's my non-fabric scissors? Is it just the one? Oh no, she taped the sides too. Okay. Oh. Right. That's a chocolate butter tart, a regular butter tart, and then 2 cannolis. The cannolis are mine, the butter tarts are Pop's. And I don't think he'd ever seen a chocolate one before. So, I know. Yeah. It was a good adventure for that part. I mean, the breakfast part didn't quite work out, but we went somewhere else. So, I wish I had one for everybody. I'm sorry. Sorry, I don't. But I will tell you it's delicious. Never want to taste that kind of cakes? Truly. You'd probably like butter tarts. Does anybody make butter tarts here, or is it just a Canadian thing? And we put usually raisins in ours. Not all the time. I'm sorry, Diane 57. I wish I could just share with everybody. But I wanted to share our treasures. It was a fun adventure. It was a good half an hour, 35-minute drive from where we were, so a little time to talk in the car and just enjoy the sunrise and explain this butter tart. Okay, we did do it as a live stream, Catherine. Our Christmas one of 2016, 2017. It was on Christmas Eve. We made butter tarts. We made cranberry sauce. We made, maybe that was it. It was Munchkin and I who made, no, it wasn't. I think it was Pop and I. I don't remember now. It was Munchkin and I or Pop and I made the butter tarts. And then Pop made, that was his first intro onto camera, actually. That was his first introduction to coming onto camera. So it must have been 17, actually, not 16. Yeah, Pop made cranberry sauce. It was a good, you should check it out. It's a great recipe. We shared the recipe with everybody, and how it is made is a fantastic video. So I'm sure it was Christmas Eve 2017. Could anybody confirm that or deny that? But, and it was a live stream, and we had a fantastic time. Because I think that's when the front door of the oven exploded. It was the day before. Because I set the oven to clean, and I think I was over here. Pop was over in the other room. Munchkin was downstairs, and we all heard the oven door shatter as it was on self-clean. So, oh, Saslet's been here for a little bit. I think she was here before you, Miss Helly. Well, I'm glad you're having fun with the game on your tablet. Hello, Miss Pauline. Happy you're here. So a butter tart is like a pie pastry, like you'd use for an apple pie, a cherry pie, a rhubarb pie, strawberry pie, whatever sort of thing like that. That savory, not necessarily sweet because there's no sugar in the pastry, but still a pastry of a pie pastry. And then you make a brown sugar, butter, sometimes raisins, a little bit of vanilla, a couple of eggs. Sometimes it depends on the recipe whether they add a little bit of cornstarch or they add a little bit of flour to the sugar mixture to help firm it up once it's set, sort of thing. And you pre-bake the pie shells a little bit, just a little bit, like you'd almost pre-bake a pie for the bottom to get nice and crisp before you put a gooey, moisty kind of filling on the inside. And then you bake it until it's nice and crispy like the ones you saw there. And you eat them all up. Some people are crazy and put nuts in it, but that's a no-no. And some people don't believe raisins belong in butter tarts either. It's a kind of a big controversy up here of whether raisins belong in butter tarts or whether you should steer from the tradition like that chocolate one. I'm sure that's new to Pop. I don't think he's ever had a chocolate butter tart before, so that should be interesting. Or you know, or like I said, veering from the traditionals. So, Hello, all, says Allison. Happy you're here. What's going on? Last time I've been here, I made 3 table toppers, and guess what's going on? Are you making more table toppers? No raisins? No raisins, says Sherry. Yeah, so yeah, it's kind of like a, I guess if you were to make a pecan pie or like, what is it, the shoe fly pie? Not that that's popular up here. I think it's down more the States in the southern part. It's like that gooey bit in the center, but it's in the pie shell. So, and you just make tarts out of it. So, like I said, we did a whole live stream on it of making them, making the dough and making the concoction that goes on the inside and the measurements of the raisins and everything else like that. So, you could totally go snap that recipe because I think it's just in the comments. So, all right, is the iron Cameron working? Because I got some iron in today. Hello, Miss Tiffany. I was watching your studio tour. That was cool. I thought that was very neat. You got a nice big long arm. Got a good space. That's a nice, like it's, you don't feel cramped in there, I hope. It doesn't seem like you'd be cramped in there. Howdy, y'all. Feel like it's do-si-do. Yeehaw. Yeah, we just got, this is the last of the half square triangles. Oh, it just seemed endless. And then when I left them on a pile on my table, I swear they multiplied overnight with the stacks. I grew. I swear at least was up at least an inch. So I think somebody fluffed them. Somebody fluffed them. You're not supposed to get them wet or feed them after midnight, right? Isn't that the whole thing with fabrics? See, that's probably too tiny. So that'll go off to the, Laurelyn's going to make herself a badge for her guild meeting. Guild meetings. I realized as we were at the last one, we were trying to do the postcard things, I'm like, I'm the only one who doesn't have a name badge here. And I have an embroidery machine. There's no excuse. I can make my own name. I got a felt marker and a pen. I was like, I don't know why I didn't sink him before that it didn't have a badge or a name tag. Have made 3 and the last 2 are now away. That is for the new section. First time this year, so I'm really just entering to have a few. Oh, was that your quilts? Oh, I love the bicycle. Oh, so beautiful. So beautiful. Makes me want to make an orange one, because you guys know I have an orange bicycle, right? So you inspired me by making some like Dresdens and orange, and maybe all my my orange stash, you know, that sort of thing. Make a nice big orange bike like my big orange bike, because it's got like a little saddle part at the back. What is it called? It's a wagon, so it's got a bit of a back part to it. So I think that would be kind of fun. I make cranberry sauce all the time. Yummy. Oh, it's the best to make handmade. It's so much easier. And we can control the sugar. And we usually only do half. Like we'll take 2 packages, but we'll put only the sugar equivalent to 1. And that's it. And because we like it a little tingy zingy. We don't mind having your cranberry sauce bite you back. It's not a dessert. You know, it is a sauce, but it doesn't have to be so sweet, because I find the ones in the cans are way too sweet. I'm like, I don't want no sugar with my turkey. I'd like some, you know, zingy cranberry sauce to go with that, the meat and the meat flavor of the turkey breast, right? Or turkey leg or thigh or whatever. Just turkey. We got to go to QuiltCon in Austin Thursday. Oh, nice, Lee Allen. Very nice. What did you buy? Did you get anything exciting? Did you see anybody we know? I mean, we, like, you know, all of us. Okay, I'm almost there. I'm almost done with the pressing. And there's a few of these are going to have to be eliminated because they're too small to go in the 1.5ers. And that's what I'm trying to minimally do with this bag project. The other little tiny ones will go to the other little name tag project. Hello, Sonia. Happy you're here. It's a good day. It's beautifully sunny out. -4 degrees Celsius. We're supposed to warm up to, I think, 5 or 6 degrees tomorrow, so we should get some meltage going on, that's for sure. It'd be nice. Got huge chunks of ice on our roof, the way the sun melts it. So, okay, all right, we're almost done. We're almost done with the pressing. We're almost done with the pressing. Oh my gosh, this has been such an adventure. I'm like, who knew 3 years of half square triangles is going to take so long to deal with, you know? And I'm thinking maybe I should start dealing with them at the end of the year. It becomes like a December project of how to deal with all the half square triangles throughout the year. You know, what do you make with it? But I felt like I needed to accumulate a few, like quite a bit first to be able to actually have something to work with, right? So does anybody else collect these half square triangles, or is this just something you toss away or you put in your scrap bin for other things and you don't think about it? Or I don't want to be the only crazy. Please don't tell me I'm the only crazy. I'm sorry? Yeah. So hold on. It was, oh, here.
My computer's not doing what it's supposed to, and I may have to restart Excellent.
Oh, okay, well, I'm almost done with the ironing. Like, literally. Sorry, pulling up my pants there. Like, literally, I only have a few more things to iron, so. And then it's separating to what I can trim and what I can't trim. And then we can start counting our piles. Because I like to incorporate them together. Like, I don't just want, you know, 5 rows of half square triangles of 1.5. I like to try and put a 2.5 in there and like figure out, okay, what does a couple of these 1.5ers give me size wise, and what block can I put beside it? So I want to use the different sizes together. I don't just want one size for one side of a bag. Or does that make any sense to anybody? Hope so. Oh, bye, Anne. Enjoy your dinner. Thanks, Kathy, for saying that, because I wouldn't know she was leaving. These are really tiny, but I'm going to iron those another time. All right, we're done. That's it. That is the last of them. And these are really tiny. Look how tiny those are. That's so super tiny. All right, these are the last to square up. Okay. And then somehow I ended up with one. It was like a square piece of fabric. It's only sewing here and here. And Munchkin goes to try and press it, and he's like, Mom? I'm like, I don't know what happened there. Maybe it was a hat. I don't know. I you know. I said, I don't know how that got in there. It just got in there. Now, Pop says we may have to restart something, so I thought maybe if we had to, it would be a good time right now. Cut out of the corner of a bag. That's probably exactly where it came from, Helly. I don't really remember the bag. Okay. So starting now? Okay, give him 1 minute to restart. Please. And thank you. Oh, it's too small. Do I need to reboot? I mean, refresh the screen? Okay. Just wanted to, oh, no, we're good. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry. Yeah, just refresh if you can. I wish we can control the internet, but we can't. We just do the best we can. So I had another question. Okay, because most of half square triangles, you think of 2 different colors, right? When you think of a project or something that has half square triangles, this is what you think of. So when it came to doing some of the binding and some of the I don't know, borders and stuff like that for some projects, you end up with a half square triangle, but it's of the same color. Should that still be incorporated in your half square triangle project because it doesn't look like one from a distance? Or does it really matter? I was thinking that on the way back this morning from breakfast. So, what's your opinion? Should I still include these? Or save it for the outside edge, or like a handle or something like that? Because they are still half square triangles, they're just of the same color. Okie dokie. Apparently we have to stop and do something again. I'm sorry. Oh, wait. Should be back now? Okay. Now it's back? Okay, I hope so. I don't know what is going on with the internet today. Yeah, video now? Okay, well, something. I just got the Wheel of Doom. The Wheel of Doom. Oh, all right. Well, this time it was Pop's computer. So now we know who to point the blame at. the computer. Hey, that's me. Don't point the blame at me. Come out to rain. Apparently, you are having some rain in California. But that's okay. It rarely rains in California, doesn't it? Enjoy it. Soak it up. Soak up the rain. You will grow. Soak up the rain. And you will know. I'm that good. Yes, you are. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Yeah, I don't know about any teacher strikes for next week, so as soon as I do know, I will make a post. So if anyone wants to join me on that day for a little bit of cross stitching, we're almost done. The friends, the sisters' flower pot. We're getting there. I made a little boo-boo, but I'm gonna make it bigger, so it's okay. Boo-boos happen. Talking to wires hot and pop is fast enough, cooling it down. It's melting. That's just super fast. Look at me go. Ain't no stopping me now. I'm a superhero. Very nice and sunny, but it's very, very cold. 13. Oh, that's actually, we're pretty good today. Like I said, I think we're -4 Celsius, and it definitely is sunny and gorgeous out. Like I took Pop on a little adventure this morning. Dragged him out of the house. With the promise of nothing. Usually it's some sort of breakfast. I didn't say anything this time around. So he just came willingly, not knowing where he was going. It was so brave of him. Find the Black Month Return to Nature band. You should find that at the exclamation GC Quilt. Cute. Hold on. I have quite the. I do. You have no idea, girlfriend. I'm almost there. This is the last to trim up. This little bit here out of this whole bucket. This whole bucket that was full. I'm doing it. This is my 1.5 bagger plus this pile. This is my 2-fers. And this is my 2.5-fers. And these are anything above 2.5 and I just figure I'd stick them in sections and I would figure it out. Stick it in there. It is a lot. Obviously, there's going to be more than just to make one bag here. So, but we'll do the best we can and try and incorporate something with these and make something pretty. So, and I did want a collection when I went and started to make something. So I'm glad for the collection. But boy, has it ever been tedious to get to the end of this. My gosh. Lots of pressing and squaring up. So all I have to say is tip to you. If you want to do something like this, press with everybody else and then maybe square up every week or something like that. And then you won't spend like 12 hours pressing and squaring. Because that seems a bit redonkulous if you ask me. That seems like a long, long adventure. Nope, that's too small. I knew some of these would be too small. Hello, Caitlin, or Caitlin. Caitlin, there she is. Hello, everyone. Made it. Hope you're having a great day. I am having a great day. What about you? What's about you? What you doing? And I can't believe next Saturday, it's 12 hours. It's come up so fast. We're going to do some baking, and we're going to finish some UFO projects, and we're just going to putter about and hang out, have some fun, and maybe have a jelly roll race with Pop. You know, we're going to have a good time. Don't you worry. I'm happy everybody's going to be here hanging out with us from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Saturday, the 29th of February. I have buckets and buckets of scraps I need to cut and do something. You have to, Cheryl. Oh my gosh, they're going to overwhelm you. Like I swear, I left them on the table the other night, And I swear the pile was an inch higher by the time I got out in the morning. So I think they multiply if you leave them. So you have to deal with them right away. Yeah, I thought that would be a good one for leap year. Nice to have to do on the Saturday. Nice, good sharing in the fun. Yeah, because I got those panels, those sewing machine panels to work with to make bags for 4 people that are going to win them. So I could work on that if I don't do it beforehand, you know, or at least have a base start beforehand. I maybe might, you know, finish putting them together on the stream. You know, I've got a few UFOs I could work on and just share and show and tell, and people can see more than just one thing that we have going on here, and just hang out and have some fun. Definitely multiple. I know, right? They breed overnight, yes. Where is a good place to buy jelly rolls? Any shops close by? Probably Len's Mills would have one, at least. Or you could take 38 to 40 strips with the fabric of your own stash and make something. That's a jelly roll too. So you could do black and whites and grays. You can do black and white and a red, or, you know what I mean, do a rainbow collection. You know, it's all up to you. Yes, so hopefully people will be ready to take on the jelly roll race with us. Like I said, we're going to do some bacon with Munchkin. And probably, you know, be making dinner somewhere in between there too. Because we'll get that done at the same time. I'm there. I'm almost getting there. I'm close. I meant to have this all done, and I'm sorry if you guys didn't want to be here for just the cutting and trimming part, but it is part of the whole progress of making something. It just took way longer than I thought. Definitely. And you may not get a lot of these half square triangles left over for some projects, right? So maybe you just want to put a bunch of little ones together and see what you can come up with. Sass, at 24 hours with you is maybe a lot for me, but I would try it. You can do it, Marguerite. You can do it. I'm an hour behind you, Sassalette. Oh. Well, there you go. I'm locked on the screen of doom, so I'm just gonna hit the button to refresh because it's been like that since before Pop restarted. There we go. Here's hoping that works. Oh, there we go. I think so. Yay! There we go. You're raining there too in Texas there, Tiffany? Texas, Arizona. Where are you? I forget. I know you're down there. Is gonna, but show, but is really jelly roll race consists of? I'm gonna be is gonna show, but, oh, okay, hold on. Don't go anywhere. This is the one I'm going to be using. Pop's got to find his own. So, no, I'm kidding. I have one for him. So this is a jelly roll. This is Australian Aboriginal Designs by M&S Textiles Australia. Dreamtime Roll Warina Designs.com. Okay. Hopefully you guys can see that. So mine's really, really colorful. And what you're going to do is you're going to take the strips, okay, say this was a strip and this is a strip, okay. You're going to take those strips and you're going to flip and flop them so they're on an angle, and then they'll continue on as a nice strip, and then you just keep going and going and going and going and going till you get to the end. And then you take that one end and you go all the way to the other end, and then you sew those together, and then you'll cut, and then you'll take those two ends and they will meet, and you'll sew them together and then cut, and eventually you end up making a quilt. It's pretty cool. That's 40 pieces. Yep. A set of 20 design. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's only 20. Maybe there's 2 of each. I don't want to open it yet. If I have to add some, I could certainly have the colors to add some, so I'm not worried about that. But that is a good point. I think it might be, actually. It says of 20 designs, and I don't think they're overlapped. I guess the other ones are bigger? They must be about this big then? Yeah, it's only 20. Okay, so I'll have to add some more then. Whoops. I gave some of these away a while ago, and I really thought they were a full jelly roll. I'm really sorry to anybody who got one. I think there was 2 of them I gave away. I'm sorry, I just realized that. Looks like a half roll. I'm sorry, I feel like I shortchanged you now. Hugs. Please forgive me. So I'll have to go and add some colors or find another. I may have another one around here that I can go with this. So actually, I do. I'll figure it out. Yeah, I'll win just because it's half the stuff he has to deal with. No, but that's what it. Well, a half a jelly roll. It looks very similar. It looks very similar to that, just a bit bigger. Okay. And me, Leadfoot Larry, too. Pedal to the metal, baby. Let's riot. That's a die roll, half the calories. I like that. Too funny. I didn't even realize that was just a 20 roll. Now I feel bad. I feel bad. I didn't even realize it. Well, that clearly, I don't buy jelly rolls very often, so I didn't know what a big one looked like. Well, that's not the truth, because I think in the member project that we've been doing the video there, I think it came with a jelly roll all wrapped up, but I didn't think, I didn't put the 2 and 2 together. Oh, you'll once you see it, Kathleen, you'll see it come together, and it'll be so easy to understand. It's fun. You're pretty much racing against somebody else. Of course, you want straight seams, and you don't want any puckers or wiggly wogglies. You want consistent seam allowance and stuff like that. So it's trying at the same time. That's why it's a challenge. Oh, excuse me. Well, that's a nice bright one. Blue and orange there. I think that was from Taradra's binding, actually. I like looking at some of these fabrics, and I know exactly where they came from. Or I think I have an idea where they came from. And sometimes there's only one, like there's only one of that. Look up the jelly roll race. Yeah, you can go ahead and do that, but we're going to do our own. That's way more fun. This is our own. Pop and I having some fun together. Yeah, we did update our Facebook page and our website with new photo, and then we're going to be uploading some new photos because we've done lots of work in the past 4 years, and we've advanced, and we've tweaked our skills and learned a lot. So we need to show that off to the peoples of the world. So. What are you going to make with I'm going to make a mess. It's going to be a bag at first, but I don't want all the 2.5s on one side. I want to be able to incorporate, like having a couple of these together, whichever way they end up going, and and then surrounding, and then being able to toss something else in the mix a little down the road, even though it's a different size, and hopefully not eliminate too many, you know what I mean, like hack it up too much in the process. So I'm trying to build something fun. So, and it's mixing the blocks together, because these are all memories. These all half square triangles are all memories of the projects I've done for the past 3 years. So. It's things I've given away, it's things I've kept, it's things I've given to you guys, or we've given away as weekend projects, or sorry, as rewards or whatever, or celebratories. So the honey bun is 1.5 inch strip. Yeah, no thanks. It'd be a 2.5 only for me. I think that's good. And then we were talking about, do I add the solid ones, because normally a half square triangle is, you know, two totally different colors, not totally different, but sometimes very similar, you know, different, obviously, you know. So do I incorporate these ones that are solid that happen to be a half square triangle, but they look like solid from a distance, and I don't want that to deter, as Robin was thinking or saying, that, you know, it may be too attracted to the eye to have that solid there. I want the half square triangles. I want the mix and the match and see what we can do with it. So I may pull those out and put them for the handle, or inside bag or pocket for the inside, or as maybe extra lining for where the zipper goes or something. I'm sure I can think of other things. Hello, Helen. Happy you're here. Forgot about the live stream. What? Your alarm should be set on your phone, girl. Well, it's actually up to you. I'm almost done. I only have this much to trim up, and then I'm done. And I'm done all of it. And it's been such an adventure. It's been a very tiring adventure. I have more 1.5s than I can shake a stick at. I can tell you that right now. I think the other ones, the 2.5s and the 2s and stuff like that, obviously came from either obviously left over from projects. That was from the mystery quilt that we were doing, or I was doing, but these ones are definitely from bindings and the flip and stitch. Definitely this whole big stack right here. Honey buns are amazing as a fast way of sashing between things. Definitely not good for jelly roll racing. Oh, yeah, okay. I didn't realize that, Sammy D. That's actually a good point. I appreciate you commenting on that. I'm going to start a king size 1-tone triple Irish. Oh, that's going to be so pretty. We've done the triple Irish chain. We did that, I think, in 2 forms. I think we did it in 2 forms. Hello, Allie. Is that how you're saying? Is that how you say your name? And you almost have it right. There's a hyphen after the A and a capital L. It's Laura-Lynn, but my name is Laura Lynn. It is. I have an Acu quilt die, and a 1.5 die is in the middle of the 3 dies. Haven't figured out how to use it without waste. Oh, I do find that with the cutters. They do waste fabric. But if you're diligent enough with the extra bits that you're getting, because they're not going to be even, they're going to be really some odd cuts, you could cut bits and bobs out of it, right? So, yeah. They should come up with a name for rolls that are smaller than a jelly roll, maybe monkey bread. Well, they just said that there was another one there, right? The other one, monkey bread, is a good idea. Made me laugh. And then I have this flex foam here, 2-sided, fusible, lightweight, stability, long-lasting body. We all wish for that. Adds flexibility, shape to projects, layer of foam sandwiched between 2 layers of fabric, can stand alone or be used with additional stabilizers. Sewing machine safe, 20 inches by 60 inches. So I thought that would be a great size to make a bag, somewhere in between there, obviously. So we'll do the best we can. Jelly, Cocoa Pop. Yeah, obviously that was a half a jelly roll. Junior, if they are 20s, well, that's what I had then. I had juniors. That's sad. I feel so bad. Because people won those, and I really thought they were full jelly rolls. And I know it's been like at least 2 years since that, but I still feel bad. I think that's when we reached the 10,000 or the 5,000. I don't remember which one we were celebrating that time. That's what I was hoping for, because I want this to be a really stable bag that I take back and forth, maybe to guild meetings, maybe not, you know, whatever, groceries, mailing. You know, I'm always doing something, and I try to have a couple of homemade bags in the vehicles, whichever vehicle. So when, you know, if the boys are asked to pick up something, they're not getting a plastic bag. They have a bag already. They just have to look in their car. So Acu Quilt usually says to cut a 1/4 inch on each side before using die. So that's a 1/2 inch in waste right there, though, right? When you think about it. Hello, Vanessa. Happy you're here. I have a shoebox. That's what I had this bag. So really, I guess it's a bigger shoebox. See, it was a boot box. I made this a long time ago. Actually, not too long ago. It's a fabric bag, and it's just folded. There's very little sewing involved, and if you actually had a tough enough fabric, you didn't even have to sew at all. And just interlocks and pulls up in between. I actually added stitches to stabilize it because I knew it was moving it from here and there and everywhere. But this was full. This was full of half square triangles. It was 3 years. 3 years of half square triangles. How about bins? What, Gwenny? You better get on that, girl. You better be squaring up as you're crossing Canada. That's too small. She'll be in the back. Keep driving, honey. I'm squaring up the fabrics. Oh, thank you, Gwenny. It's a great, you know, because some people have some wackadoodle fabric in their stash. They don't know where they got it. They're never going to use it for a quilt. It's too tough. It's a little bit more dense on the paint or the dye in it. So it's not going to be good for a quilt. It's too funky for curtains, or it's lived its day or whatever. Make some bags out of it. Super easy, flexible. Fold this up, tuck it away. Like, it can get small. Put some elastics around that, you know. And it holds up well too. And you could put stabilizer in there too if you wanted, or if you had extra batting, you could, you know, quilt it. There's so many options. Yeah, oh, I'm so happy. Go give it a go. I love mine. I love mine. That's way too small to cut. I knew there was going to be a few in here that it was going to be too small to cut. I'm just trying to get the last little bit of the 1.5s. Can't wait to start sewing. I'm sorry it's taking so long. Oh, I really wanted it to be faster. So when you think something's going to take you like 4 or 5 hours, triple it. That's all I can say. Triple it. Especially when you have to do the 2 tasks. You have to do the pressing and then you have to do the squaring up. And sometimes it's easier. I was standing all morning, so that's why I'm sitting now, because it's much more comfortable to sit for sure. But I was trying to give my body a break by standing this morning. I've heard the studios are fun. There's lots of what's ours? Is it a studio? I don't know what it is. Pop got it. It is okay. It's been handy on a few occasions, especially for some of my ladies who don't want to cut the strips of material, and I can easily just feed their material in, and they got 2-inch strips, 2.5-inch strips, 3-inch strips, whatever they want, and then we would just go from there. And it's even, it's accurate. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They can just go home and quilt. So and they don't want to have to deal with the cutting part. Sometimes some are shaky, some are not confident in the cuts. Some they don't want to press too far away from them, or you know they got back issues or shoulder issues or whatever. So I'm more than happy to help. That's for sure. I don't mind at all. Our AccuQuilt cutter has been very beneficial. What's up, honey? Oh, well, the box is on the... Is Donna Faye still here? She sent a package the other day. Some patterns. And... Is she here? I hope she's here. And a Go Cube. A Go Cube sampler. With Eleanor Burns on the back. Oops. I know. Hold on. And... Oh, hold on. Yeah. Thank you, honey. 6-inch block mix and match. So I think we need an adapter for that, but we're going to look into that. Isn't that cute? It's very heavy, actually. I was kind of surprised. It's very pretty. So thank you. And then she sent a bunch of fabric. So you'll probably see this in a kit of some sort, because she said she's missing some of it, and I can incorporate whatever I like. So I know, isn't that beautiful? Look at some of that beautiful fabric. Nice little star kit. It's going to be lovely. It's going to be some fun, that's for sure. I know. I'm going to have some fun with that. I'm going to have some fun with that. Yes, it's quite surprising how heavy that little thing is here. But what'd you read there? I I know, it is a beautiful gift. Very, very generous of Miss Donna Faye. So thank you very much, my dear. We're going to have some fun with that, that's for sure. Beautiful fabrics, too. It is my favorite. You love it? Oh, wonderful. I can't wait to try it out. Just so, I was reading the book, and I'm like, oh, wow. Jeepers creepers. Who needs anything else? But what is a cube? It's a cutter of sorts, I believe. 8 different dies in there? Wow. Holy moly. I know, it was very nice. It was very much a surprise, that's for sure. Very, very, very generous. We have a studio, so we have to get it. Yeah, we have adapted. We just needed. We have a studio, so. But we're looking into it. We're looking into it because we want to be able to use it. Are they? I didn't realize they were. It was Pop who found the studio. I didn't even know they existed. So, like, I'm so just one mind celled focused on cut fabric, sew fabric, cut fabric, sew fabric. Cut up perfectly good fabric. Wow, holy moly. That's amazing. Can't wait to play with it. We'll have to make it as a scrap buster project towards the middle or end of the year. Almost done the cutting. I swear we're almost done. Not that I want to swear at you. I'm not trying to swear at you. I just would like to get it all done. I don't want to do any more cutting after this. And yes, I'm whining. It's a lot of cutting. And we're almost there. Almost there. I see the light at the end of the tunnel. And I haven't had any accidents so far. And I'd really like to keep it that way. So I'm just going to focus on trimming these to where they need to be. And then we can do some layout. Sew a couple of the small ones together to see what size we're going to get and what we can place it up against. And like we'll sew a few of the half square triangles, but I didn't want the whole bag to just be the small ones. I meant the 1.5, sorry. Obviously they're going to be half square triangles, but I just want all the small ones. I want to be able to flip and flop the balance in between the different sizes. And if I have to trim some of the big ones to fit, then I've left them available to be trimmed in such a manner that I could make them to fit. So we can work with that. We can work with the bigger ones so they can fit to the smallers. Making you hungry. Uh-oh, what's going on? Have you made a quilt with plaid shirts? I made a quilt. I would think so because it was actually a memory quilt of one of Pop's uncles who passed away, and it was his kids that wanted, one wanted pillows and the other one wanted a lap quilt. So I took his fabric and all his, and he was a plaid shirt wearer and plaid shorts or plaid pajama bottoms. Yeah. It's a video out there. It's a Long Arm Wednesday, I think, is actually, and you can actually see the fabric I had to work with. Was it Uncle Alan? I think it was Uncle Alan who passed away. Gwenny just sent it to me. I wouldn't mind sewing it again. Send what again? Okay, almost done. Trust me, I'm so excited to be done with the trimming. You got no idea. You got no idea. I'll be so excited to be done with the trimming. No, I didn't pick it. No, I didn't pick any border for it. It's all on its own. I haven't done anything to the dragon yet. That is a cross-stitch project. People were asking if it was a panel. No, it's not. Sorry if I missed that, Heather. I'm just kind of winging it. I'm just gonna try and put things together and make something creative out of all these half square triangles. I think that's kind of what you have to do with your own stash. You have to kind of figure out how it's going to work and how it's going to talk to you and what you can do with it or what it wants to be done with, I guess. So, you know, I can kind of think of it that way. I think the fabric kind of tells you what it wants or what it needs. So, but definitely the majority of the cuts of these pieces here are definitely 1.5. It had to do with the binding and obviously border pieces and flipping stitches. Oh yeah, it's an iron cord. It is. It is an iron cord. It's a long one. Thick wire too. Which actually reminds me I can turn it off. Thank you. Because I don't think I need it right now. Almost. Oh. Light at the end of the tunnel, I see you coming down the track. Light at the end of the tunnel, I ain't never looking back. Okay, we're almost there. Almost there. It'd be such an accomplishment to get all these trimmed off, my goodness. I think there should be a celebratory party going on. I didn't realize it was going to be such a task. I kid you not. Is it okay for a bit? The second, you may not like my color choice. It was planned for a community quilt from my leftovers, and I chose 3 prints I had that really shouldn't go together, but they are, as far as I'm concerned. Together. We need to go to the place to have a sewing. Yes, we all need a sewing party. Need a retreat. Pop keeps thinking that we should have a retreat up here. So what do you think you have? Oh, probably, Allie. I would think so at least. You think of all the projects I worked on camera as well as off camera. And then sometimes putting fabrics together for customers, you know, sometimes sewing their backing, sometimes finishing off a project. They say, you know, chop up the back and make it the binding. So, you know, I end up with little squares like this because they're not going to want them. So they just want their finished project. So. Robin's got awesome videos. Fantastic. I like how she's a Jackie of all trades. Knowledgeable on many scales. Oh, a swimming trip. I trim my off-cut when I was going there once a month. The bin is get full. Yeah, Charmaine. Yeah, geez. My bucket got full fast. I tell you, my bucket got full fast. It seemed like it did, anyways. It was only 3 years. Oh, we only got a couple more. Oh, whew. Oh my gosh! I didn't think we were going to make it. I thought we were going to have to call for help. Thought it was going to be a 911 situation. Okay, 911 is what we call is emergency here. So I don't know what anybody else has to dial for an emergency. Not that it would be an emergency. Just saying. Well, I'm happy you're here too, Carol. Happy you're here. And all the carols of the world, wherever you may be. Whether you be here or across the pond or in Scotland. Aren't I funny? No, maybe not. Oh, praise be. No more half-square triangles to square up. What a mess. Who made this mess? Who's cleaning up this mess? Oh. Yes, welcome to the family. I know. It's like, whoof. You're like, I ran a marathon. So these are all the ones that are too small. Uh-oh, I may have one to square up here. That was the twofers. That was the twos. And because I have so many of the small ones, I clearly want to try and deal with these guys first. So, and if anybody was wondering, this right here is the backing I chose with Pop's agreements for the back of our frequency quilt. It's called Bumbleberry. Bumbleberry's Rock. So that's going to be the back of our frequency quilt. Is that pretty? Hopefully you can see that. It's got little circles on it of different varying shades of gray. Okie dokie, hold on. Thanks for the, remind me to turn it off too. Oh, there we go. That turns nice. It is pretty, isn't it? Very neutral to go with that very colorful front, and because the gray is the accent color, I thought it would look really nice. So that was the idea. That was the idea behind it, for sure. Okay, so here's all the 1.5ers. That's a lot. I think that's a bag in itself right there. See, I see red as a very prominent color in here. All squared up, all ready to rock. There's probably 1,000 here. There's probably 1,000 here at least, let alone the other choices. Good, the other colors, the other sizes though. Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you like the choice. I was hoping it looked nice, and I got a good deal. It was only $6.50 per meter, and that's 10 meters, and that should do what I need it to do, with possibly even a meter left over for binding if I choose to do that. So, but I do have gray, so yeah, let the sorting begin. I'm gonna have a nap now later. So I think I want to take the solids out. Not saying I don't want to use them. I don't know. I just think if you're going to do a half squared project, then they'll have to go into something else. You know, I can make them into a handle. I can make them into a pocket on the inside. I can make them into different things. I just don't, I think it'll deter from the eye. Even when I go to use the bag, I'll be like, oh, why did I put those in there? And I think I'll be a little irritated at myself. So I'm going to try and pick out the solids and then put a few of the regular ones together and see where it goes. Oh, I am just trying to do the solids. I'm just picking the solids out. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing right now. And I would just go randomly start picking things. So, but I just don't want the solids in there. I think it's going to deter from what I was thinking I wanted. Because I really want that half look, the half look of the half square triangles. It's so clear that needs to be trimming. Oh, I lied. There's more trimming. Oh, we're just going to set you over there. Nope, not trimming you. I'll still incorporate them. I'll just do them somewhere different. Like I said, I might make a pocket on the inside. Well, most likely, because I like a bag with a pocket. So if you can stick my phone in there, not have to have it in my own. If you have pants without pockets, that is so annoying. Pants without pockets. Just saying. But if you happen to be stuck with pants without pockets, you can at least got a pocket for your phone. Okay, I think that's pretty much the majority. I can always pick out the ones I come across. Okay, let's sew a few of them together and see what we can get size-wise. That looked more than 1.5. And as Munchkin was pressing, he's like, oh, I remember that, and oh, I remember that, and I remember that. And I'm like, aw, glad he has all these nice, fond memories of some of the projects that we've done, or that he's done either with me or helped me, or, you know, sat beside me as I did it, and he talked about school or what have you. Oh, my poor thing, what's going on? What's going on, Maria? What I miss? Couldn't make a good. I could. Yeah, there's lots that I could easily do. There's lots of black because I did a lot of black binding on a lot of projects, so there'd be at least more than a handful of black. So, but I like the mix. I like the mix of everything. Like all the different colors and all the memories that go with all these colors and the fabrics that I dealt with. My baby quilts or, you know, that you guys won or what have you. Actually, there's more solids than I was thinking. Okay, all right, that's it. Let's try and put some of this stuff together. Sorry, everything I see now is now a solid. Like, all right, get to turn the sewing machine on. Okay, I had my phone open just in case my mom wanted to video chat. So, here we go. No seam ripper yet, honey. No seam ripper yet. We're good. Yeah, and then, you know, put a couple of the 2s together and put a couple of the 2.5s together, figure out where they go size-wise. And I have some of the bigger ones here that I can play with. You know, if they don't measure up, you know, I can put a couple of those together instead. You know, we can make it work. We'll figure it out. Okay. Let's go these 2. Not even looking. Okay. Oh, we can't do that one. Let's do this one then. Now the question is, should they all go the same way? Or should I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? Well, if you were to do it, would you do them all going random? Yeah? Flip and flop them? Okay. I don't want to think too much about it, but I want to think about it. You know what I mean? So, random, because I had it originally was butted up, like just like that, so kind of made a bit of a triangle. For a bag, I would go random. Okay, good, thank you. Okay, all right, I'm on it. I like it, and I'm running with it. I'm glad I picked the solids out, though. I think it would be too distracting to the eye. I really do. However you grab it, I would go willy-nilly. I think so. Just pick it up and just like, okay, you're going over here. All right, well, there you go. That's the red and the black together. And the fact that they're all squared up, you don't have to try and squish it to fit. So, and of course you could feed 2 and 2 and 2 and then just work from that or whatever. I think we're just gonna have some fun. They're gonna be small squares. My goodness. They're gonna be small. That's a mall. So what's everybody having for dinner tonight? We did not take anything out. So I think right now we're just having cannoli and butter tarts. So give me some suggestions because we don't have anything out. Just like the code of many colors. Is it random? Is that it, Roxanne? I literally just put it up. I'm not even thinking about it. I'm just trying to like not think about too much. I'm looking and chatting. Going to be all seams. Oh, put that there. Chicken noodle soup. Oh, that sounds delicious. I love me a chicken noodle soup. I'm the only one who likes soup in this house. So I'll have. I'm so frugal and cheap on the lunch. Let me tell you this. So it was like 1 week. It was like Pop says, "Oh, I'm out for lunch," and I said my lunch cost me 49 cents. And he goes, "Oh, might cost me like $9." I'm like, "Oh, that's a deal." And And then the next time it was $6. So it was getting cheaper. All right, so what does this measure out to be? That's 8.5. Okay, let's put like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's do, oh, that's the same. We can't do that. Are you the same? Oh, no, you're not. You got two different, the one's a flower, very distinct, but it is different. You love gnocchi? That's not really been a big thing for us. Gnocchi. It's not a favorite of the family. I like it. I like potato gnocchi. But it's not the favorite of the boys. They'd prefer like a spaghetti or something like that. So there we go. That's nice and random. That looks pretty. Look how tiny they are. So tiny. All right, let's see. Oh, put that over there. What else? Are you the same size as this one? No. Okay. That's the same size? Yeah, close. We could trim it up. That could be a good one there. This one here. Okay. I think that needs just a little trimming. So what is this one? 3.5. Okay. Let's get that corner in the 3. Oh yeah, just a smidgy widgy. Even that smidgy widgy is gonna make you out. And you're gonna have a wonky quilt instead of nice and even quilt. I love soup. I love tomato soup, chicken noodle soup, mushroom soup. I like French onion soup. I like soup. I'd prefer soup than sometimes having a big lunch, sort of thing. I love the soups. Soups is goods. Soups is tasties. Okay, let's see what these 3 add up to be together. I think it's very similar. I just picked it up and went. Ooh, check that out. 3 of these ones together look to be right even with 8 of the little ones. And I'll make my own. Like I'll take over leftover rice and I'll make a chicken noodle soup and add the rice to it and then chop up some ham and toss that in there. I'm all over the place. I don't care. I'm going to sew it right now. See? I'm going to sew it right now. It's pretty close. I think I might put a pin in though, just to hold it. Soup yesterday, my daughter has 2 wisdom teeth. Oh, yikes. Oh, I remember that. I remember that with Munchkin. Yep. Very, very painful. You have very much sympathy for them too. So. I turned off the iron, but I probably shouldn't have. There we go. This is the start of our bag. Look at that. See if this is any hot. A little bit. All right. Now let's stick. How many can we stick along the side? If we do 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 might fit. Maybe not. We may have to do another row along the bottom to make a row along the side fit. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, let's pick 8 random ones to go together here. There we go. Uh-oh, what did I do something wrong? Did I say something? You said something about Pop for translating. Oh, well, I thought sometimes he's the only one who knows me or speaks my language. I'm glad you found that funny. I was like, uh-oh, did I say something wrong? It's a good start, Hildy, isn't it? I think it's a great start to a bag. I think I'm just going to stick a couple together because I know I need 8, so I'm just going to stick 4 under here, get them sewn. Not even thinking about, oh, except that one can't. Not really thinking too much about them. Just going to put it, I have to use them all. I don't have to use them all, but I would like to use all of them eventually. And I'm just putting them together. Not thinking whether they're the same way or not. You are so late, Anna. Where is your late slip? You missed all the boring stuff anyways. It's all good. We were just pressing and squaring and now we're sewing. Thank goodness. I didn't think we were ever going to get here. There was a lot of squaring up had to go on, girlfriend. Let me tell you. It was a day at the rodeo. And now I'm trying to make some beautiful things. Look, this is what we got going on. So far. We are having company. What you got going on over there, sister dear? Who's coming over to your place? And of course, she's the grandma to my youngest great niece, the only great niece I have so far, little Claire. I did a wall hanging a year ago, 2 years ago. I can't remember. For little Claire. So cute. It was the hot air balloon, remember? And then her name was on a line. I think that's what I did. Hello, Kelly. Hey, you're still on. Hello, everyone. That was a big truck that went by. It shook my whole machine and everything. Must-dos to take care of today, but it's break time. Time to relax with Mom. Well, there you go, Kelly. Happy you're here. Happy you're here. I'm taking my half square triangles. I have a lot of 1.5s. This huge stack in front of me is all 1.5s. I've been poking out the solid ones, but they're still a half square triangle, but I don't want them to be confusing from a distance. I don't want them to read as a solid square. So, all right. It's all good, Bob. So I'm really just keeping the ones that are actually the half square, different colors. I'll save that for pocket or something. Come here, really? Got the needle head stuck, or pin head stuck under there. Come here, push through, push. There we go. Oh, itchy nose. Tomorrow is today, Pop. Tomorrow is today. Today is tomorrow. There we go. Look at that. And then we'll see how many it takes to go down the side. Hopefully that's enough. Or we find a square to fit that. What do we have here? We have a 6. We could probably find a 6 inches in here. Not that way. Let's see what else we have. Do we have a 6 inch? Nope, it's 5 and a bit. Do I have anything bigger than that? I don't think so. Nope. Okay, then what do we have? What are 2 of these going to be? Nope. Okay, let's try. Oh no! Why you open the bag, silly? Let's see what 2 of those do, or 2 of those and 1 of these. Oh, ho, ho. I think we may have our little deal there. For some reason, it got all puckered over here. I'll have to fix that with this seam ripper. Seam ripper, you're my best friend. Seam ripper, right to the very end. Seam ripper, you're my best friend. See, well, 2 of those go together to be 2.5. Let's find out. Roxanne and Zazzalette. We can foresee the future. Exactly. Seam ripper. Oh, it actually does. It does. Okay, cool. Cool beans. Look at us go. See, and this is how you figure out what to do with your half square triangles. You just plug away and just figure it out. You deal with it. Figure out what's going to go where. You can always add a little strips of fabric if you needed to. You know what I mean? If you needed to. Ooh, Pop's typing away like a mad banshee over there. I don't know what's going on. There we go. Look at us. James and Amanda and the neighbors. Very nice. James is my nephew. Amanda is his wife. We did the first Weave a Bee project at the beginning of last year, and I quilted it up with the 2 little lovebird mices, honeymoon mices, whatever, them little thingies. And yeah, that's wonderful. Give them a big hug. I saw their little ice fishing trip. That looked like a good time. I can't wait to join one year. I really can't. So, look, we're coming together. Lost stream for a while. I'm sorry, Josie. That sucks. And thank you, Pat Bowman. It's looking good. I want it to be weird and wacky and remind me of all the things I've made. And yeah, here's the pile. That's just the 1.5s. That's the too small pile. The too small. It's not even a 1.5. So I have this right here, Linda. I'll put it in front of the iron camera so you can see it. So you can really see what I got going on. Flex foam, okay. Oops. Sorry, flex foam. Oops. 2-sided fusible, lightweight, flexibility, long-lasting body. I figure at least one of us should have a long-lasting body, so thank goodness the bag's going to have one. And yeah, it's easy to sew. It's 20 inches by 60 inches, so I want to use a gusset. That's okay, Geeta. No worries. No worries. We know you're here. We're sending you love. You're making a lot of infant blankets for children. Very nice, Pat. Very nice. Yeah, so that's a handy-dandy little project there. Oh, awesome. I'm loving that, Roxanne. Sweet. I'll take it. I have a few bags that I use around here for groceries and stuff. And that's what I kind of want this one to be too. I want it to be seen. I want people to see it and go, oh, wow, look at that. Those are tiny. I'm like, yes. It took me forever. I have had that, Caitlin, for probably like 2 years. I don't know. I bought it for another bag and I just never made it. And yeah, no. Now I thought I'm going to use it with this half square triangle bag. That's what I'm going to do. And of course, the majority to use is these 1.5s because I have so many of them. So they are important to try and incorporate first as much as possible. So I think I'm going to do another couple here. I think if we could, We'll see. Let's see if we can line it up a bit. That was a solid there. I'm not sure if 4 will... Let's see what 4 gives me. If it can fit along this side, then I'll try and build up around and do some more 2s and maybe get a nice big one in here. I'll just work it, work it, work it. But who says that's going to be the end? Need some orange. We need some orange over here, but not that one. We need a different color now. Oh, there we go. Now we're talking. Okay, there we go. And then let's use this one. That's too close to color. This one and that one. Nope. I had that one already. There we go. Go Dodgers! Is that baseball? Have to go. Almost time to spring training game. Dodgers and San Francisco Giants. Have a great week, everyone. You too, Kathy Quilts. Enjoy. You could just repeat the same patch and build them one above the other and give height to bag. Built width first, I guess. Okay, I gotcha. No, I totally understand. I'm kind of copying the other side. Yeah, doing things for charity and for other people, it pays you back tenfold in other ways, right? So it's friendship, it's companionship, it's, you know, something they can help you with eventually. Like, hey, hey, my husband fixes, leaky roofs, here he can help you, sort of thing. I was like, all right, sweet. Oh, what was that? Weird. Pin must have been hiding under there somewhere because it shot right out or did something. It's like, what the heck? What the heck was that? Thought I broke a pin, but I didn't think I hit it, but I guess I did because I didn't know it was there. I do have lots, Josie. I have enough for a body bag. What are you talking about? This is my body bag I want to be buried in. There, you're right. I didn't see it, Deanne. I didn't see it. But yes, there was a pin there. There definitely was. There was a pin there. Okay. A little bit of heat to that. Maybe 6 bags. There's definitely enough to make a few, that's for sure. All right, so I want to do a whole line across the top here. So let's see how many of these I got to put together to make a line for the top. You love the dotted fabric? The dotted fabric. Oh, this one right here? Go to the sewing camera. It's got little speckles on it. Is that it there, Helly? Is that the one you liked? You can come upstairs, Munchkin. Or is it? Okay, it was you. I wasn't sure if it was Sophie trying to come up the stairs. Where are you going? Well, I wasn't sure, because sometimes she wanders off. She sometimes lays on the landing. So, everybody say hi, Munchkin! Were you cold downstairs?
A bit.
Oh, okay. Oh, you can come around here. Come around here so they can see you on the main camera. Sorry, suck it in.
Hello, everyone.
What do we think?
Oh, that's pretty.
It's not bad, eh? Thank you very much for your help earlier. I appreciate that for your ironing. So,
Yeah.
I said it really wasn't a suggestion, it was a demand, and I apologized for that. Robin says hi, Becky says hi, Cheryl says hi. Oh my gosh, Tina, Sassalette, Pat, Sharon, Linda, Helly, Mary, everybody. Ooh, haircut. Yeah, he got a trim. He got a trim. So where are you off to? Are you just coming up to get a snack or something?
I'm thinking of going for a drive.
Yeah? What you thinking about picking up for dinner then?
Dinner.
How convenient! I was kind of thinking maybe the same thing. Look at all the people he's saying hello to you.
Hello, everyone. Wow, this really looks nice. I like what you've done.
We're getting there. I'm trying to make them all work together, and it's kind of hard sometimes with the sizes. But yeah, we're trying to figure it out. We're trying to figure it out. Soup. Carol is now permanently banded. Nothing for the baker from the baker. He got a croissant. He just didn't know it was.
Not informed about
He just didn't realize it was his because we just ate lunch. I didn't think he needed a croissant after he had lunch. So. Banded.
My quilt is currently not finished.
I did try to pick up backing for it, but they sold out. And if Munchkin didn't like, or if Pop didn't like what I'd picked up for us, then I was going to offer that that fabric on the iron to Munchkin. But Pop likes it, so well, we still have to. He can pick from fabric here, or we'll have to just go shopping for it. It's been more a matter of the schedule of trying to get us in the right place at the right time, sort of thing.
With school, it's hard to find time to do things like going shopping.
Mm-hmm. Especially when you're home so late and I'm ready for bed by the time he gets home. Because I've literally just made dinner, eaten, and ready for naps. Right? Hi, Susan. Happy you're here. Hi, just joined you. Well, I'm glad we just joined you. This is Munchkin.
Hello.
So what's up?
I had a plan when I was coming up the stairs, but now the plan's gone.
Oh, out the window.
Yes.
Ooh. Shiny object. Squirrel.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to when we get the chance getting it on the long arm. And
Me too. Me too.
I think about it almost every day.
How's school going? Linda asks you.
School is going well. I'm finding that...
You're smarter than your teacher?
No.
It's all right.
But I'm finding that I'm smarter than the person that currently wrote our assignments.
Whoops.
Because
Oh, that's a solid.
the assignments assume that you're not very good at what you've learned so far, so they're telling you to do it better.
Thanks for the sub, Sandra. Appreciate it, Sandra Beck. Appreciate that.
But main thing is I wanted to let you know that I love
Aw.
you.
Thanks, Punk. Appreciate it. My little munchkin punk. Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you, buddy. Your support means a lot to me. All right, so I'm going to put that big row that I did of 8 across. Was it 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Row of 12 across, right up on the top. And I'm going to try and line it up so when it's above the other half square triangles, I'm getting some nice seams. And they're not always going to be that way, but I can on this one. So I'm going to try and do my best whenever I can to try and line up some of those seams. So just pop a few pins in and away we go. Causing chaos in Helly's house there, Munchkin. Apparently her son is not giving the lovings that he should to his mommy. Right, Sonny? Extra loving for mummies. I'm sure they love you. How could they not? Thanks, Kathleen and Linda, for asking about Munchkin. How school's going? Sometimes I'd always feel like I'm always asking, and I always feel like a bit of a nag, but I do ask. That's nice when someone else does. Mitch loves his Nana. Yeah, exactly. Mitchell loves his Nana. She's the bestest. She's the bestest Nanas around. He's so darn cute. Oh my gosh. Just like replicate him. Well, maybe ask Dad if he's interested in something, and you can go on a little adventure. It's quite beautiful outside, actually, so make sure you take your sunglasses.
That's actually one of the reasons why I was considering heading out.
Because it's nice out. Good day for a drive.
Yeah.
Put the windows down, play with the music. Rock on, buddy, rock on! There we go. Did pretty good. Thank you, Gita. Okay. All right. So far, so good. So I think I'm going to try and do the same underneath because I have so many to deal with. And then I'll try and incorporate another like bigger square up here. You know, once I have a, you know, I like a couple of these little rows of the little ones together. I think that looks kind of cool. So. I'm happy Munchkin loves us. We try to be good parents. I try to be a good mom. Everybody has their moments of, you know, of it's not their best day. And that's just the way life is. So don't shoot yourself down or anything like that. So it is what it is. And as long as they know they're loved, that's all that matters. You love Scrappy? Just can't, well, it does play on a lot of people's, like, OCD because things aren't the same way, or there's two blues next to each other. They're not the same blue, though, and, you know, it's a little crazy. Thank you, Heather. I appreciate that. How you feeling? Are you healing up there, honey? Beating anybody with your cane yet? I'll be out smacking kneecaps. Like, whoop, whoop, get out of my way. Mm-hmm. Had that song stuck in my head. Who's it by? Steve Miller Band? Is it? Abracadabra. I wanna reach out and grab ya. Abracadabra. I've had that like song stuck in my head for days. Abracadabra. Make me hot, she makes me cold. I don't know. Do no 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 no. Oh, what's going on, Sharon? Proud of my munchkins, and we feel the same way. Oh, good, good, very nice, Anna. What's going on, Sharon? My kids aren't talking to me. Next Saturday, we are getting together to try and work things out. I said, oh, big prayer, Sharon. I don't know why that happens sometimes. It's very confusing because I'd never not talk to my mom. Yeah, we've had her ups and her downs, but she's the only parent I've ever had. Only one who's ever loved me. So I would never exclude her out of my life like that. I know she's always just had the best interest at heart. She always wanted the best for me. And sometimes it's hard wrapping yourself or your brain around that they want the best for you when really you don't feel it is the best, right? So at the time, you know, life has you on many adventures. And I say to lots of people and parents who are struggling, especially with their kids, because I get to chat with them and so on and so forth. And I'm like, it's just for now. It's not forever. It's just for now. It's not forever. Just think of that. Because these are just the moments that are the step along the way. It's not the moment that's going to be forever. It's just for now, you know, and whether you can deal with that for now for a year, you can deal with that now for 3 years. It's still just for now. It's not forever. There's still a light at the end of the tunnel and things can still happen, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 4 more. Different things can happen, so. Yeah, Steve Miller Band, that's it. Retro, I hope so. I started a movement. Everybody bust your half square triangles, make a bag. I want to see them. Yes, best of luck, Sharon. I really hope your kids can work their stuff out. That's too hard on any parent to not be included in their child's life. That's not right. I'm sure there's, you know, obviously emotions on every end that affect a decision. And we don't know the whole story, but your mom is your best friend. Oh, that's lovely, Lena. That's lovely. That's lovely to know. I'm glad you have such a close relationship with your mom. I make crazy patch grocery bags. Why use meterage yardage when one has scraps? Exactly. I talk to 3 of my 4 kids all the time. One, he is 19, only calls when he wants something. I hear you. I don't talk to one of my siblings. I don't at all. I'm not sure if Lisa does, if Lisa's still in the chat, if she talks to him, but I do not. I've not wanted anything to do with him for 28 years, and I'm fine with it. So I wish your mom was still here too, Lindsay. Then she could love you and hug you and squish you the way you need to be loved and hugged and squished. So, but no, I don't. He's one of my siblings, and you know, I never grew up with a dad, so no, I don't talk to him at all. Your 92-year-old mom is still with you? I don't know. Gwenny's dad just turned 98, for Pete's sakes. Like, holy moly. He was apparently had a grin his whole days on his birthday party. He was smiling the whole time. That's awesome. You don't talk to, really, all 3 of them. It's only one for me. That's my brother. And he's literally in ASS. So he really is, without a doubt. I know y'all know how to spell. He's a donkey. Aw. I'm sorry, Anna. That's too bad. No, my sisters, we talk to each other. I mean, we got busy schedules. Like, I'm not always talking to Elizabeth and not always talking to Lisa, and you know, but when I send a text either way, you know, I usually get a response, so. Exactly, I have tons of quilting siblings. I got my sew sisters and my soul sisters. That's all I need. Exactly, so does Robin. It's just got us. Robin's got us. We all have each other. And we know we all don't get along. That's just life. That's the way it is, you know. And we all have family issues. You know, and we're allowed our opinion, and we're allowed to feel hurt, and we're allowed to do lots of things because we are who we are. And we need to be that way too. Oh, yours is one of those too, Diane? Oh yeah. Aren't they treasured? Like out the door. Right out the door. I need to press that, but the iron's not hot. But it's getting there. It's getting there. We're slowly busting it. Yeah, everybody, big hug. Everybody send a big hug to everybody else. Yeah, some tiny seams going on there, or lots of seams. Like, should I have it pressed open? Is that going to help at all? It's just a bag, for Pete's sakes. So, it's all going to get compressed anyways. Find healing for my brother wounds with great friends. Exactly. It is a little wacky. Do huggles in my house? Excellent, Gita. All huggles should be available at all times. And no one should ever turn down a hug. If somebody asks you for a hug and you turn them down, I tell you, you get it.
I'll remember that.
Don't ever turn down a hug. Yeah, so I'll have to put all this big backing. It's going to have to be pieced. It's going to have like 2 seams in it, but that's okay. It's just going to go right on top of our other quilts. So, but I know I've talked about the sadness of my own bed quilt, but is anybody interested in seeing the sadness of my own bed quilt? Because it is pathetic. It is fraying. It's lost all its fluffs. It's got, I thought maybe this might have been big enough to make into a bed quilt, but I don't think it is. Yeah, you want to? It's really sad. Now in 2018, I did try and make myself a replacement, right? You guys know that. You know I tried to, but it didn't work. Oh, I don't think I showed this one. Robin. This was embarrassing. Hold on, let me go grab it off the bed. Clearly the house is not big if I'm only just going over here. Hold on. Sad. Actually, I'll show you the two that I actually sleep with. There you go, so you know. This is so sad. I'm going to put it up to the iron camera so you can see. And both ends are the same way. Okay? Oh my gosh, I feel so bad. But this is what I sleep with every night for the past like 15 years. Look how sad that is. It's all the way across. It's missing. It's frayed. It goes all the way around. Here's the other side. Oh, if we only knew someone who could quilt. This is the one I sleep with every night. See, these are pajama bottoms that I made for my nieces. It is well loved. It's totally well loved. Every night I sleep with this. Every night. Yeah, I know. It's so sad. Now you know. I know. See, now you know. Every night. And then this was my very first Scrappy that I saved for me. Actually, Munchkin, can I get your help for just a moment? Just so I can show it. Thanks, honey. I appreciate it. And I just did a top sheet, and the flimsy. That's it. So, and this was my very, very first Scrappy Adventure for myself. And it took me about a year. And then I had like black and then white, and then I chose 25 blocks and went like that. And then I did a very scrappy binding and then hand stitched it on. There we go. Just take that corner. There we go. Yeah, and drop it. Yeah, and then it's all different colors. So I fold this in half, and that goes on top of the other sad one, and then that's my quilt. Thank you, Annie. Appreciate it. Can you just toss them both on the bed? Okay. Thank you. Right there. That one too. Yeah. So that's my quilt. And 2 years ago, I tried to make me a new one, which is the blue one. Will you grab the blue one? Off there. Yeah, in there. But it's too quilted. So it's the couch quilt. This was our blue Scrappy Adventure. Now I made this one to replace that one that was sad 2 years ago. And this is not on I slept with it once. This is my parallelogram, blue, variegated blue, light blue to dark blue. Yeah, and I made that for me, but I over quilted it, so now it goes on the couch. Thank you. Because it was a good size, it was perfect. I'm like, oh, okay, because it's just a single size bed, like we're together, but you know, because they're adjustable and stuff, so. So now I need to make me a new one that's not so quilted. Oh, sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. Come here. Comers. I'm sorry. Hey. I'm going to do some pressing. There we go. Get some of those little seams a little bit flatter. There we go. Okay. Flip it over the back side. Get a little some taming going on here. Oh, do you want to go? Okay. I don't want to keep you. I don't want to keep you if you want to go. I think that's looking amazing for a good start. I'm going to bulk it out a bit more and then start building out one side, and then we'll build out the other side, and then we'll build out the gusset. I think it's looking really good. Oh, sorry. Here. I thought about making a quilt out of this one. And blues was one I had lots in my stash, so I didn't mind busting it for a quilt. What's going on? You leaving?
Yeah.
Okay, bye. I think we're going to say bye here too.
Love you.
Okay, enjoy your adventure. Come back with food, yeah? Okay, cool. Sweet. I like foods.
I'm getting windies.
Go, buddy. I think it looks good. It's looking good, that's for sure. It's a start. I'll see you later, Miss Bernadette. Thank you very much for joining us today. Ooh, what's that Pop has on the screen? 9 a.m. next Saturday, Miss Gwenny, so it'll be 7 for you. What's up, bud?
I wanted to see what was on the screen.
Oh, you mean the directionally challenged? Uh-huh. Aren't we all? Yes, do tell, Pop. Tell us a story. Yeah, 7 a.m. 6 a.m. on the West Coast. And was it 1 or 2 for you, Helly? What time do we usually start for you when we start at 9 a.m.? Hello, said Nina Faye. Hi from Norway. 9 p.m. Oh, well, there we go. 9 p.m. It's 3:19 right here. I don't know. What's Pop? Replace one of the ratty quilts. It seems a bit wide. What do you want there, buddy? We'll just grab a few more. See how many we can put up against one of these sides here. 2, 3. What's up, bud? Meow. You talking? Uh-oh. See, now you woke the Sophie up. Uh-oh. All right, I think it's going to be a party over here to say goodbye. Come here. Come here, you. Sophie. Come here. Come on. There we go. There we go. There we go. From the critters and me. Right? I don't believe you did the bestest. You're the bestest. Yes, you are. The cat and the dog. The double troubles. There you go. Does anybody have any questions? Anybody have any questions about what's going on here? Clearly a mess, but no more trimming up to do, thank goodness. That is a lot of half square triangles. That was a big bucket to bust, let me tell you. I have them in 2.5 2s, 1.5s, and then the rest were just kind of put off to the side, thinking maybe some of the big ones I could, trim down if they didn't fit, 4 across or something, or I go to put this one like over here, and make sure there's enough row for another one on top, and then, we can build out around. Sometimes the seams aren't going to line up, but that's just the way it's going to be. I hope so, Brenda, please do. This is 3 years, 3 years of collecting. This is 3 years of memories, 3 years of projects, binding, borders, flip and stitch, gooses, you name it. And I had a few other little ones that were actually in the pile. Like I had 3 flying geese. I took them out. I thought maybe I might incorporate them around the gusset, but because this is a half square triangle project, I didn't really want to toss that in there yet. So I think it's going to be lovely. Once I get it done, it's just going to be a process getting there, unfortunately. And so, note to self, if you want to do half square triangles, maybe press them as you're finishing your project so you can save that time, because pressing and then cutting is very time consuming, very time consuming. I've watched the first season of The Crown again in doing this whole, pressing and cutting and pressing and cutting and pressing and cutting. So, yeah. I hope you do. I hope you do. I'd love to see what anybody's doing with their half square triangles. That's for sure. I think so. Not bad for a start. We've used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 24 plus 8. 24 plus 8 is what, 32, 34, 35, 36, 37. And then another 8 is 45. And then, a couple big ones. That's lots. That's almost like 50 half square triangles right there. Used up for that. So, Anybody have any questions about this whatsoever? If not, then we are excited to see you next Saturday for our 12-hour live stream. 12 hours next Saturday, the 29th, leap year February. Come hang out with us. We're going to make some carrot cake. We're going to make some mess in the kitchen. We're going to work on some UFOs. We may have Munchkin's quilt loaded on the long arm. There's lots of things that are just kind of going to go on. We're going to have a jelly roll race. We're going to have a couple of giveaways. So I hope you're here to celebrate it with us and come and hang out. Just to confirm, we're going to, yes, we are, next week. Yeah. What time are you going to be here, Kathleen, so we can make sure we're on time? we can make sure that you're going to be here for the jelly roll race. Set your clocks. I can't wait to see how it comes out too, Heather. I'm very excited for this. Can you use that as the backing to your cross stitch if you make a pillow? No, I don't want to make a pillow out of it. I'd rather make it a wall hanging for sure. Thank you, Kathleen. Blessings to you too. Oh, you'll be 6 a.m. though, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. You and I both, Kelly. I'm very excited. And then we have, I think March break here is the 16th to the 20th. So during that week, we'll probably pop in a few more live streams. Maybe just a live stream me working on a project on the long arm. Could be some cross stitching. Could just be some tidying up and squaring up fabric in the shop for my stockpile or whatever. So look forward to a couple extra videos that week between the 16th and the 20th of March. So 9 a.m. Miss Tammy Davidson Eastern, 9 a.m. Eastern. I'm not sure, Kelly A. Does anybody have a suggestion of when the jelly roll race should begin? What's good for everybody? Like noon? Or like 3? Or something? I don't want to do it too late in the day because I don't want Pop to be tired. So I like to kind of do it more midday, if anything else. There will be mayhem and mischief. You got it, girl. I'm counting on you, Sassalet. Once the prep work is done, yeah, it does, doesn't it? 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock sounds good for Pauline. she's gonna book herself in. Noon sounds good. Okay, after lunch break. Okay, well maybe make it like a noon between noon and 1 or something like that. That way Pop's had some lunch and he's ready and raring to go and we can set up and stuff. That sounds like a good idea. Yes, we're going to do a jelly roll race. A full jelly roll, not a half jelly roll. So you need 40 strips, not 20. So you can drink whatever you like, girl. Bye, Chloe. See you later. Have a great one. I won't tell. So I need to go find 20 more strips or another roll that's going to go with this one. Because it's Australian Aboriginal designs. Okay, so I want to make sure that Pop and I are all set to go on our challenges, that's for sure. I don't want anybody hindered and having any less rolls of fabric than anybody else. I'm wondering why it's taking them twice as long. All right, you guys have an amazing rest of the weekend. Big hugs to you. Thank you for coming along with this little half square adventure. It had to be done. I'm so happy doing something with it and going to be making something really cute and pretty. I'm liking it so far. I want to incorporate a couple of these bigger ones here, you know, and going on and just, obviously not that one, but, you know, a couple of these bigger ones, kind of plopping them around, those little ones, and we'll go from there for sure. So. All right, take care, everybody. Big hugs. And